Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of Faith and Fitness. This is our final episode, and I pray that you have been encouraged and inspired and maybe even at times challenged to take your health seriously and to take back some of what maybe you've lost in the area of your health as we apply principles of our faith to our physical body and our physical health. Today is no different. We're going to be talking about the vision that you need for your physical health and your physical body, which last week we learned was a masterpiece. God designed and created you, Ephesians 2:10, to be a masterpiece. What does that look like with our physical bodies? I remember when I was an 18-year-old young man, and I remember I began to work out, and I was taking my physical fitness and exercise and strength training and muscle building serious. And the first thing I did was I got a picture, an actual picture of someone else out of a bodybuilding magazine. I found a picture of a man with a body, and I took it and I cut it out of that magazine. I put it in the room where I worked out, and I told myself every time I worked out, I'm going to keep doing this until I look like that. And I can tell you with confidence that at one time I looked like that. I was in great physical shape and health. And I've been on a journey as I've gotten older to get back to that picture, to that vision of what I want to look like and how I want to feel in my own body. I want to feel strong. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel vibrant. And that only happens when we get a vision for our life, specifically our physical health and our body, and we stick to it. Now, what does that look like? How do you get a vision for your physical body? Well, the first thing you got to do is I think you got to seek God's vision for your health. Like, what does God actually say? We've spent 8 weeks now learning what God says about some of these things. You've got to get the right mindset. That's key. That is huge. Without the right mindset, you will never reach your physical goals. I know of 2 people right now, a male and a female, who have both lost 30 pounds in recent months because mentally they determined, I'm going to lose the weight. You've got to get your mind right. You've got to get focused. You've got to build in routines. You've got to do these things so that you can accomplish that vision. What has God called you to do? What has He called you to be? It's going to take physical health to do those things. And the healthier you are physically, the more and the longer lasting impact you have the potential to have. Because you won't be dealing with some of the health issues that people tend to deal with because of a lack of physical exercise or proper diet or things like this. Seek God's vision for your health. Number 2, write it down. If you're going to have a vision, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 says, write the vision down. That was the purpose of that picture. It was a visual representation of what I wanted to look like. But maybe you need to write down something simple like, I will lose 30 pounds. Maybe even put a timeline on it. Now, you don't want to put a timeline of 30 pounds in 1 week. You probably would only want to do 30 pounds in 1 month. Find a realistic timeline. Write it down. Maybe there's an actual, size of clothing that you want to get back to that you were when you were in a healthy state or maybe younger. Write it down. Write down your diet plan. Write down your exercise plan. There's power in writing it down. It brings the vision to life. Number 3, align your actions with that vision. When you have something to refer to and to look back at, it will help you to stay consistent in the decisions and the actions that you are making. I've been so busy ever since, ironically, I decided to shoot this series. I've been so busy, so distracted. I've been so tired because of my schedule. And I've got to remind myself every week, get back up. If you missed a day, get back up the next day. Make good decisions. Align your actions with that vision. Number 4, you're going to need to trust the process. Listen, don't try to do anything too fast. Listen, if you're trying to gain muscle, don't start putting, dangerous chemicals and things into your body. Don't shoot and inject yourself with things you don't need. Stick to a proper diet and an exercise program, and you will lose the weight or gain the muscle. You've got to trust the process. It's not going to happen overnight. Every single person that created a masterpiece, whether it was a painting, a movie, a sculpture, whatever it might be, every single masterpiece that has ever been created had a vision, and then there was a process that they had to trust. Are you trusting the process of becoming physically fit and healthier than you were the day before? Small decisions are going to add up and have a big impact over time. You won't get there tomorrow. You won't get there in a week. But one day becomes 2, 2 becomes 7. That's 1 week. 1 week becomes 2. 2 weeks becomes 4. That's a month. 1 month becomes 2 months, 3 months. And then 6 months to 12 months down the road, you won't even look like the same person. And the best part, you won't feel the same either. You're going to be energized. You're going to have confidence because you're going to feel like you look good. You're going to be confident in your own skin. Man, those are key things to really accomplishing the goal in your life. So the Bible tells us in Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, people perish. Friends, my last encouragement to you on this final episode is get a vision for your life. And the spoiler is, it is Ephesians 2:10. You are a masterpiece. Are you sculpting your physical body into a masterpiece? You can do it. You've got what it takes. You've got the strength. You've got the tenacity. You've got the ability to overcome whatever obstacles you might be. Maybe you are severely overweight. Small steps will go a long way. And I am here to encourage you, to support you, and to be challenged myself in this fitness journey. Listen, if you've enjoyed this series and even this episode, would you let me know in the comments? And if you're still here, would you subscribe to this channel for more inspiring, more everyday life things where we can take our faith and apply those to the things that we're all experiencing in life? I believe it's a powerful thing, intersecting faith and life. They're not to be lived separate. They're to be lived together. Be blessed.